You should make a beer taste like bourbon. Bourbon's this thing, beer's this thing. They shouldn't cross over. And we said, that's garbage. You know, we want to make the best beer we can make. And we don't really care if anyone's made it before or not. We just want to make great beer. I've always been a number guy, you know, and I still try to jump in cab number 2000 if that's over there and there's one in front of me that's 762. I'm waiting for 2000. I don't know, that's odd, but that's me. So for batch 1000, it had to be really special. I used to live on Fremont in Wisconsin. Then every day I'd wake up, walk to Goose Island. Right about here, I turned, I could smell something, I wasn't sure what it was. Might have been tires burning, there's just a little bit of smokiness on the air. I was asked to participate in a beer, bourbon, and cigar dinner, and they sat me right next to Booker Noe, who was representing bourbon. He'd been the master distiller at Beam for a long, long time, and we started talking, and I knew right away I needed to talk him out of some barrels. But he was excited that there was a young man in Chicago that was interested enough in what they were doing to ask him for some bourbon barrels, because nobody had done it before. As soon as I got past the L tract here, I was pretty sure I was smelling that Bourbon County stout we fermented the night before. I was number one, excited, and immediately following, scared to death that if it's fermenting this robustly, perhaps something went wrong. How many more times must I try my crimes of long ago? We wanted to make as big a beer as we possibly could. I didn't know how much malt was going to fit in here, so there was so much malt that at the end it started coming out of this door, so I had to throw some towels on here real quick and close it up and bind the door to keep the rest of the mash from flowing out. I was hoping it would ferment out in 10 days or so, but it's done in about 4. Man, I'm going home. Looking through the old brew logs here, 7/31/97. Here's an old batch of Bourbon County Stout. Mashed in at 6:17 a.m. and cooled in at 8:17 p.m. So a nice 14-hour brew. Yes, the good old days. Good old days. When the finished beer was going into the bourbon barrels and forcing that nice bourbony air that's been sitting in that bourbon barrel since it got dumped, boy, that was a great smell. So that got us excited. I think we all had big smiles when we finally pulled it out of the bourbon barrels and said, you know what, this indeed will be a memorable batch 1000. Said a race around the world, honey, just to see you smile. We put it in Russian Imperial Stout, and we got DQ'd, you know, not true to style, odd flavors, smoky flavors, too sweet. And then we got other people saying, this is the best beer in the competition. This should win a gold medal in something, I don't care what it is. Intense, licorice, coconut, you know, stuff that people were not used to using as beer descriptors back then. They were using for Bourbon County Stout. Said a race around the world, honey, just to see you smile. This was our one special batch 1000. You know, at the time we thought we'd never make it again. Looking at the pouring, well, it's got the best of me. Said we're sorry, boss man, me and B just got to leave. Let's get him.